Hello, this is not a spring chicken. Yes, there are times when you need to move to the center, no matter what your actions say. But please, President Obama. Isn't that what the Democrats are saying? Well, for now, we're going to bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of Obama speech on Iraq has risks.
Well, yeah, because first of all, they said he's going to claim things that he's not responsible for and that he was totally against. And when he does that, he's going to become the laughing stock of the world again.
Again.
Yeah.
Obama's hand-picked economic advisor commission says another stimulus is needed before the election to save the country from what Bush did to it.
I know. Did anybody think that these people weren't going to recommend raising taxes and spending more money?
Mm-hmm.
Little mad Obama said there's no chance in hell the Democrats are going to give him another stimulus, folks.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't gonna happen. But he's going to blame the Republicans.
But you know, he still has money left from the other stimulus.
Well, that doesn't make any difference because that's just slush fund for buying people off, which isn't working now.
Oh, well, he does need, I mean, this is an election year.
Yep.
Maybe not for, well, it still is for him, I suppose. Obama's goal, end Bush's war, then win Mideast peace.
Okay. If I had Mary Jane Obama, I mean, his Hamas will not even meet with the Israeli people unless they agree to Hamas's surrender terms to start with.
Oh.
Yeah, they must stop all building and move out of areas that they claim as theirs. And then they will discuss peace.
Civil liberties groups challenge Obama on targeted killings.
Oh yeah, well, because his targeted killings are anybody that he thinks is anti-American, which means there was 200,000 to 300,000 people in the square yesterday, this weekend at the Beck rally that he would target.
Racism accusations fly on Glenn Beck rally.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, I love this.
That's not the only thing that's flying.
But they said it was predominantly white. Well, then they didn't mention that down the street, 10,000 to 20,000 people rally was predominantly black. They were upset last night. Everybody on the show except Emma Jean Lloyd Webber, who basically wouldn't know the difference anyway. She saw nothing wrong with saying it was predominantly white. Well, I think the girl is a twit.
Well, they're still learning how to count how many people were there, which was a big...
Basically, they got pictures of the Martin Luther King's rally, and his was bigger than Martin Luther King's, twice the size.
Oh, really?
And they give Martin Luther King 1 million people.
Oh, well, you know, see, here's one of those things where, in front of, what is it, the Lincoln Memorial, they have pictures and they know how full the picture is about how many people there are.
What happened was the Park Service was sued over the 1 Million Man March, who wasn't anywhere near, basically it didn't come anywhere near the size of the Beck thing. They're figuring 40,000 to 50,000 people, but they sued them because there was 1 million people there unhappy with George Bush and his methods.
At where? The Millionaire March?
The 1 Million Man March, yeah.
Oh. Well, you know, some people are still learning how to count. And the House Democratic campaign arm goes negative as it looks more and more like a route in the House.
Oh, God. I mean, it's basically, there's George Bush that. George Bush is responsible. You know, Mike Sonnenfeld, he got a D today. It was because of the anxiety he had over George Bush.
Ooh. Obama's auto IRA meant to help people that were hurt by Bush and banks.
I know. You don't have to join the government's IRA program, but if you don't join the government's IRA program, which is being done for your benefit, they're just going to subtract the money anyway.
Oh.
It's the insurance plan all over again. You don't have to, but they're still going to take it. But since it's actually a tax, you'll have to pay it anyway. Basically, it's going to help all those little guys out there, folks.
Yeah, but here's my question. Does it really count for your IRA, or is this just like paying a tax?
It's just going to be paying a tax because he knows that people are not going to join the IRA. They don't have the money. He thinks that basically that you can, he was print until the presses burn up and then go buy new presses. That's Obama's idea.
Hurricane Earl lashes Caribbean and threatens the U.S.
Well, they think it's going to hit the United States right in the middle of Labor Day holiday. All up and down the East Coast is going to lose that holiday.
Democrats highlight Bush and his extremism in the House battle.
I know, basically, Democrats, Bush is not the president. Barack Obama's the president. It's his extremism that's causing you to lose your seats.
Oh. You know,
No, these clowns, absolutely. That we,
I mean, what?
Obama said yesterday, I actually said to Brian Williams, we have to stop a third George Bush presidency, and the only way to do that is to give me total control of the House and Senate. Bush isn't running, and he already has total control of the House and Senate. They wonder sometimes where this guy is. If he doesn't have a teleprompter, he always says stupid things.
Obama administration expands sanctions against North Korea.
Of course, since he was told by the United States House and Senate, the Democrats, they were supposed to do that a year ago. And basically, these are people I can talk to.
Right criticizes those who think Obama is Muslim.
Okay, I will simply put it this way. There are not a lot of people in the United States that are black and are named Barack Hussein Obama that are Christians. They might be in a foreign country, but not in this one, folks. When they change their name, it's because they're wanting the Muslim name.
Yeah, isn't that why they changed your name?
That's right. You know, Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. You know, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was Lou Alcindor. When they became Muslims, they all changed their name.
Source: suspicious luggage sparks questioning of two men.
Well, because, you know what, okay, I'll tell you what was suspicious about the luggage. They actually had luggage now, considering they're charging them extra money for it. So why would you bring luggage on it? You're getting paid. You're gonna have to pay an extra $50 for that luggage.
Are you serious?
That was the suspiciousness. These people brought on luggage was going to cost them extra money.
Ooh. You're ignorant, you're stupid, you're anti-American, you're anti-constitutional, and you're a bigot.
That's what they're all saying about anybody that doesn't think that that mosque should be built in New York City now. And it is now 79% of the people of the city of New York that want that thing gone. But Bloomberg and Obama and all of them keep coming out. The people are demanding that this be put there. I mean, they hauled out a guy yesterday that this shows why we need the mosque there, so we can have a dialogue. Well, that's the dialogue. You're Islamophobic, you're racist, you're stupid, you're a bigot.
Well, see, part of it is their Muslim outreach program or whatever it is. It's like, how really effective are you going to be if you're acting like that anyway?
And they're going to probably, because of the situation that the Republican Party has created, I may have to see that they have public financing to get that building built in order to show that we are not Islamophobic. Yeah, the Constitution prohibits the money going to build a church, and he's preparing to give them half the money they need.
Oh, that's really disgusting.
It also means that the people over where he sent the IMON on the government
don't want to pay anything.
They don't want to put the money up for it because they know basically it's a waste of time and effort.
And drilling begins in an effort to free trapped Chilean miners.
I don't know. I mean, I know they're blaming Bush for that one, but if it was here, those guys would be out by this time. I mean, you can't tell me
How long have they been down there?
About a month, and they're going to be it'll be Christmas before they get them out. Because
how can they still be alive after that time?
Well, because they managed to get to the room that they're supposed to get into in case a disaster happens. But the problem is that you can't keep them down there for 6 months. It can't be done.
No, you can't. Who killed the video store?
Everybody knows it was George Bush. Of course, everybody knows that what happened was people got tired of seeing the 500 version of Star Wars.
Yeah, we're going to see how they respond to the next version of Avatar.
Yeah, well, they added 8 more minutes. Actually, they added the naked girl they cut out because they couldn't get the rating down.
Oh, Agent Orange worries make diabetes top Vietnam vet claim.
Okay, first of all, they don't seem to have the problem. The Asians don't seem to have the problem, so why do we have it? Because they don't have insurance that they can collect, and we do.
Oh, is that why? And a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
The problem, as you get older, you tend to forget you have to exercise to stay in shape. See, that was a real one. I know a guy that basically ended up in a wheelchair because he stopped exercising. That was Ricardo Lombardi.
Really?